Well, winning the title last year has definitely given us the confidence we need to start well this season. We haven't played together massively before, seen each other in the trials, but to unite like that and win the league, well, we're all buzzing. It's brilliant.
Last season was, I'd say, slightly below par for us. We were hoping to win it, obviously. Came third in the end. This season we want to improve. We want to score more goals. Obviously there's bigger goals now, which all the lads are talking about. I think every team is happy to see them because it just entices shots. From our perspective, we want to score more goals, take more chances, and I think if we do that and keep our defence solid, we'll be up there. We've made a couple of additions. So obviously we've got #United, we've got #Academy, two separate teams within the same club. And we use the Academy team as a kind of chance for the lads to prove themselves before they come up. I know it sounds a bit ironic when #Academy actually did better than us last year, so we're like, right, we need to change that. We've nicked their top goal scorer. The Tekka's Guru is now playing for #United, he's come up.
I mean, what a player he was for us last season. It's going to be a big gap to fill. You can't help it, transfer is a transfer. We'll have to see how we get on.
Last season really was one that started with a lot of promise, ended in quite a lot of disappointment. Two completely different halves of the season. Started off, like I say, beating everyone, knocked #Academy out of the park. I don't think anyone saw that coming. And then got taken down a few pegs, ended up finishing fourth. So we were quite disappointed with where we finished. We're going to try and be a bit more regimented this season, have a bit more of a professional approach to the games, and yeah, just play the football for an entire season that we know that we can.
Well, we were the second worst team in the league, so we didn't do great, but second half of the season we got a lot better. We sort of had a solid team, a regular group of guys coming, so we got to get the tactics down, get some chemistry going. So I'm hoping this season we can build on that.
So last season we were Copper 90. This season things are a bit different. I'd like to say that we're bigger and that we're better, but we're just different. It's YouTube Football Orange now. Last season was good. We managed to start pretty well, got a few good results in. Then in the middle we dropped off a little bit, picked up a few bad results, and by the end we turned it around, managed to finish second, which we were all pretty happy with in the end.
We've brought in some reinforcements. We've used the extra squad spaces to bring in some players, and we've also, if you can tell, we switched me out of goal. Was wearing green, I'm now wearing orange. So we've made some reinforcements and tightened up the team.
I think we've got a good little team that we're putting together. We're like the newest, freshest team here, I suppose. But we've got some good players. We try to pass the ball around, try to do it the right way. So yeah, you should see the Arsenal way.
So TFRFC are made up of a brand new squad, never really played together, but some of our players, especially in the spine, have played in next level football before. They used to play for London City FC. So I'm hopeful with their experience, we can expect a good shot at getting in those top 4 places.
I think the playoff format's a really nice addition. Yeah, it means basically you've got a target to finish top half of the table. If you can finish in the top 4 places of 8, which should be achievable, then you're in a chance of winning at the end of the season. I think that's great. It means everyone's going to be super motivated right to the end of the season.
Our goal is to finish fourth. Obviously we're realists, so we want to finish as high as possible, but after last season, fourth would be great if we can get in the playoffs, and then anything can happen when you get in the playoffs.
I think that this tournament is going to be a tournament that we grow into, because I think once our players start playing week in, week out together, you'll see a better AFTV. I think initially we're still learning, we're still getting to know each other, but I think I'd say from about halfway into this tournament, that's when you're really going to start seeing the proper AFTV.
For me, as a goalkeeper and manager, the key part is don't concede too many goals. Lay back, sit back, hit them on the break when they're least expecting it. Anytime we don't concede any goals, we'll win the game.
With the whole playoff format, it means that, because last season we had a bad run of 3 games and that pretty much put us out of the title race, so you can afford to have a little bit of a slump. Obviously we won't want to have one, but the playoff format I think definitely makes it a bit more interesting, a bit more exciting when it goes to the start of the end of the league, and you've got to really pick your time to peak this season.
I'm pretty confident that London City can make the top 4. Like I say, we're looking to build on impressive second half of the season. Finishing fourth, I think we can do it.
Well, this season I think it'll be a lot harder. More teams in the league, lots of good talent. I know people have been recruiting, people have been proper training for this one, which is not great because we're probably a little bit under-equipped on that front. But I think there's still a good chance of us finishing in the top 4. I'd like to say that 4th place has got our name on it. And if we finish any lower, we'd be a bit disappointed. But there's a lot of good teams in here. Academy, # are looking good. They've got the big guns playing again now, which isn't going to make it any easier.
I think we're in with a chance. I think we were close last season. We're going to do better this season. And I'd like us to be in the final. I want us to get in that final. So top 4 minimum, perform in the semis, get in the final, and then once you're in that conversation, anything can happen. If we turn up, we'll do it. So I'll back my boys and say, yes, we can win next level season 2.